Hi, Michelle live from the She Shed. Yay, it's Saturday. And I decided to come and do some coloring. I was going to work on doing some more interesting things. I've just got so much to do in here. Goodness gracious, it's just like a kid in a candy world here. What you see sparkling in the background is Buzz Buzz, my new mascot. It's actually a snow globe that pushes up the glitter into it so you don't have to shake it. And I love it. It's lit and it's so cute and he's precious. Kyle bought it for me last weekend at the Cracker Barrel. So if you want one, hurry down to the Cracker Barrel quick because they're going fast. So today we are coloring. I'm using flare pens, and this is the first time I've ever used Papermate flares on my coloring. But I figured if I could use ink from the gel pens, I could use this as well. Because I'm not going to be putting any alcohol-based markers in with these. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get yellow in every single part of it. A little bit of yellow anyway. So how's your week been doing? Mine has been eventful. I guess that's the word. My back is getting better, in case any of you wanted to know. But now I have discovered that I have a hernia. It's got to be repaired, so I'm going to see the doctor, the surgeon actually, on Thursday. So I'll have a wonderful day Thursday, right? I've got to be there at 3 o'clock, so I've got to work it out with somebody at work. Just come for me. I'm going to use this Flare Papermate. It's smear and fade resistant. It won't bleed through the paper. Excuse me, Flare, but Papermate. That would be some bleed through. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's a little bleed through. See right here? Right about here. So, I mean, and that's fine. I mean, you know, I don't take them out. I like them in the books. Because if I tear them out, I don't have any place to keep them. And I'm never going to finish my books if I don't get on it. And Lord, do I have the coloring books. Yesterday, I went by Ollie's. And, you know, it's a big discount place you guys know I love. It's in the old Toys R Us building. And they had coloring books, and I bought about 15 new ones for $1.99, $1.29, 99 cents. You name it, they had it. So I gobbled up a good many of those and brought those home. And I got these flare pens today while we were at Office Max. And there are a lot of neat, juicy colors. So I thought, well, you know, I might as well bring some home and try them. And, I mean, they're performing okay. I mean, they're not the most perfect pens in the world. But it is colorful, I will say that. And they're easy to hold. And I'm not going to be putting any kind of alcohol or anything on this paper, so I think they'll hold up just fine and dandy. I had to go back in the house and get my sweater. Well, actually, it's my sweater house coat. Because it's cold in front of this air conditioner that I'm sitting in front of. However, if I move and I go over to the other side of the shed, I probably will die of heat stroke. And I kept it on all night long. It's 81 degrees in here. And like I said, I'm sitting in front of the air conditioner. Let's color this part yellow. And I would, like I said, I'd freeze to death. So the new thing must be honeybees or something, because there was a lot of honeybee stuff at the Cracker Barrel. And they had a lot of these snow globes made into different things, like a truck carrying a Christmas tree. I think they had a turkey. I think that's what it was, a turkey. But I like this one because he's called Buzz Buzz. Now, I like to look at bees, but I do not like to get stung. Okay, so we got yellow on everything, blue on everything, purple on everything, green on everything. Let's find us another color, shall we? I may use, whatever did I do with them? Y'all, I have got to quit losing stuff in here. I got to. I mean, I've got like 100 rolls of washi tape. I've got all these coloring books, and Uh, the beautiful part about having all these coloring books is my husband doesn't say a thing to me about them. He's very sweet, and he lets me do what I want to do with my craft stuff. I try not to buy a whole lot of it, but doggone it, sometimes you just can't help it. And, you know, he's precious for letting me do what I need to do. I'm going to start working on my Halloween. Ooh, that looks scary, doesn't it? Boo to you. And there's a spider. Happy Halloween and everything. After I get through coloring today, I'm going to go in my big box and look for the sack of Halloween, which I know I have in there. And it has witches and bats and pumpkins and stuff. Not scary stuff, because I don't do scary stuff for Halloween. I do funny stuff that my kids can stand. But I think I will, as soon as I can find them. And I'm going to do these too. This is a neat idea, I thought. Let me open these up. These come 3 to a pack. I'm so excited. I wanted to show you what I'm going to work on next. I'm opening an Etsy shop, and hopefully it will do well. But I've got these 3 notebooks I got from the Dollar Tree. Live, Laugh, Love. I've got this one. And I've got this one. And so I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got about 36 of them to do, which will be cool. Be really fun to decorate. If you're ever in a shortage for ideas, always go to YouTube. I mean, I'm telling you, you can find what you need at YouTube. I got my M&Ms over here too, by the way. What color shall we do next? Pink? It's a pinkish purple. Oh, these are smooth. Some of my gel pens I haven't been into yet. I've got a whole crate of them though. And I'm not teaching this 10 weeks, so I've got time to color. What happened was the ground teachers at the university I teach for had to have something to do because they were being paid. So all of us adjuncts kind of got reassigned, and we are not doing any teaching at the moment until either the COVID lets up or the ground teachers go or something or other like that. So it's a bittersweet thing. I am happy to have a vacation because I haven't had one since 2018. I started teaching for them in 2018, and I've taught 18 classes, and usually I have 2 running in a semester, and they overlap usually. But the pay is good, and I enjoy teaching very much. It's interesting to see what the kids, the college students actually have to say about things. Okay, I got that purple. Yay. Now I need to do some purple on this one. And let's see what we can do. I hate to mess up my good stuff. So I will, I bet you're wondering where my Totally Tiffany board is. It's right over there on the desk. It's on the art desk, as I call it. That's where Mason goes to do his stuff. I got some new dyes in yesterday for my Gemini. And I've done quite a bit of embossing. There we go. Yeah, it's coming out good. I've decided to craft today, doing housework tomorrow because it's supposed to be all rainy. This is working well. I like this. I like this maroon. I guess that's a color. Fuchsia. No, fuchsia would be lighter, don't you think? Lighter than this, then? No, I like this. Yeah, it's coming out good. So what should we do today? You guys got any ideas? I mean, I don't have to sit here and color while you watch me color. But if that's what you want to do, that's cool too. I want to learn how to do the Hershey nuggets. I've got a whole bag of nuggets in the house. And, of course, can't keep them out here because it's too doggone hot. But I think it's really funny how the heat index is 105 and I'm over here with the house coat on. It's starting to get a little dark outside and it's only almost 6 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, we were over at my mama's a long time today. Yeah, we were visiting. Kyle changed her air conditioner filter. I brought her a chicken sandwich from Popeyes and she was like, I'm having a moment. So she enjoyed her chicken sandwich very much. And we had potatoes. I love the potatoes from Popeyes. But when we went down to the Horn Lake one, child please, that thing was loaded up with people. I mean, the cars wrapped around the building 2 times. And I told Kyle, let's just go to Olive Branch and get one. And we probably stayed in line maybe 6-7 minutes, possibly. And got our chicken sandwiches and went on our merry way. They got a new deal out at Popeyes. It's called the $25 sack, and you get 4 chicken sandwiches, spicy or regular, and then you get a large side, which we picked fries because Mason loves the fries, and then you get chicken strips, 4 chicken strips in there, and that's about it, but it was a pretty good deal. So everybody can have a chicken strip. I think Popeyes is brilliant for doing that because now I'll have to be tempted to buy 4 of them, put them in the fridge, and warm them up when I'm ready. As for supper tonight, I'm not sure what we're doing, but I'm pretty sure that if I want to eat some McAllister's, which McAllister's might be calling to me tonight, I'd like to have a club sandwich, I think, and a cup of soup. So, I'll send Kyle after a while. Oh, I made a rhyme. Kyle after a while. Mason wants to watch Trolls World Tour. I've got the DVD. I tried to explain to him about DVDs and Blu-ray. We have a DVD in our van. 2 DVD players. But, no, they're not Blu-ray. They're just regular DVD players. He couldn't figure out why we didn't put the Blu-ray in. And I tried to explain it to him, but you know how little boys are when they're headstrong. And he was like, well, we can put it in and it might not play. I said, well, why would you want to put it in if it doesn't play? I don't know. I mean, he's going on 9. I cannot even get over it. Just seemed just not too long ago he was in that baby swing sitting by the window with the cat looking at him. I picked up some extra packs of pens too at Ollie's. A 12-pack, a 24-pack, and a 36-pack. So I have all my colors that I could possibly need. And you know, the sad part is the deals come along too often to pass up the deals. Yeah. So I hope you have a good week next week. It's just going to get hotter around here. Yeah, this is really turning out really better than I thought it would. You know, I've not been fond of gel pens. Okay, I will admit I have been an alcohol marker kid for a couple years. And I really think that alcohol markers are great. I mean, but I'm getting to like gel pens because you can get in places that you can't with the alcohol markers. There's not a whole lot of overbleed and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Now let's do the circle on this one. It's coming along. I'll show it to you in a minute. I wish you'd go get your coloring books. If you have any, go get your coloring books and get you some stuff, and let's color together. Or sit down with a nice cup of, what am I drinking? Ice. Sports drink. In my new bottle. And I need to show you my new bottle. Check it out. Cell Gents sent me the bottle. It looks like a faucet on top. I'm fixing to start this well, I've actually started the medication. I'm waiting on the PA to finish. Let me get you a paper towel. I'm going to get a paper towel and put it up under it because it's trying to leak everywhere. It's sweating. Oh. And this is a little air freshener in here today. I like it. It smells like cinnamon and stuff in here. That smells so nice in here. Definitely needed that. There we go. I got a contact lens not acting right today, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to do something with it, like take it out and throw it away. Let's finish our circle. Now it smells like apple cinnamon in here. I like Febreze. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know, it's almost the end of July. And we're almost into August. So, I mean, think about it. How much longer have we got before Christmas? How many days? I've got to start deciding what I'm going to get somebody for Christmas. Yeah, that's the hardest part of shopping. You write down what you want, and then the hunt is on. You are ready to go hunt for it. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like so far. What do you think? Yeah? The trick I've learned with gel pens is you got to cover a small part at a time. Don't try to do big stuff, because if you do, it will look splotchy. I guess that's the word I'm looking for, splotchy. Is it even a word? I guess it is. And I've got several brands of gel pens. I mean, I have Doodlers by Zebra. I got the Crayola ones that you know I like. Smooth as silk, the way they do. I've got Fine Light 30 Premium Gel Pens. I got it from Ollie's. I got 36 Gin and postcards, gel pens, and 10 postcards from Ollie's as well. Ollie's is really giving me the hookup, I'm gonna tell you. I'm really impressed with their stuff. This was $2.99 for 12. 24 was $4.99. And then 36 were $5.99. And of course I got bigger sets too. I've got this one I bought at Joann's with a 40% off coupon. They were $42 to begin with, but my coupon fixed that. This is how many I have in there. I have 120 gel pens in this packet alone. And then I have 100 in this one called Zen Art. And I ordered these from Amazon. So, I don't remember how much I paid for those. But the Park Lane, I do remember paying for those. I wish I could play some music for you. But you know the YouTube police will get me. Yes, indeed. That Ollie store is cool. I mean, okay, it's like a Tuesday morning, sort of, with overstocks and stuff like that. Now, it's not cute and cozy like a Tuesday morning is. It's a big, large warehouse full of stuff. And if you look around, I go and look for the coloring books always, the adult coloring books. And I seem to do really well when I do them. I usually pick up, and I wait about 3 or 4 weeks before I make trips, because you never know what you're going to find. It's my little treat when I get off work on Fridays. My little treat to go there and check it out, because I work just down the street. The Ollie's is in the old Toys R Us building at Wolf Chase Galleria. I work around the corner at Lakeside, so I'm not very far. And all I have to do is just jump into the turn lane and buzz on through there. Oh, no buzz intended. Sorry, Buzz. Oh, we have a new cat. You may not know that. His name is Beasley. He's Beasley number 2, actually. And he talks to me. When I talk to him, he talks to me back. I don't know if he really understands what I'm saying, but I'll say, Beasley, meow. I'm serious. The cat talks to me, I promise you he does. And I don't need to go to the doctor to prove that. Yeah, this is working out really well. Yeah, the Zeljance XR is what I'm fixing to start using. 11 milligrams. It comes in pills, so no more shots in my stomach. Yay! Which, they weren't really helping me a lot. But my back feels 20 times better since I've started the Zeljance. And that's a good thing. I could do some purple on that green over there. So if you were on a desert island, stranded by yourself, what would you take with you that would be one thing, only one thing you could have now on the desert island? What would you bring? You know, I've thought about it and thought about it. And if I were stranded on a desert island, I would want YouTube. No, seriously, I want my family with me. Seriously. But, oh, and the governor, I need to tell you about that. The governor of Mississippi has signed into order that restaurants can hold no more than 10 patrons at a time. And if they have an outdoor section, they may have 20 people. That kind of puts a damper on going out to eat dinner, so there's going to be more takeout. I think it's really bad that we had to go to that, but people won't wear their face mask. Now, Alexis is immunocompromised, and I probably told you that before. She's on a drug called tacrolimus and one called mycophenolate. And if she gets an infection, she is in big trouble. Big trouble, because she has that transplanted kidney. Her immune system is already knocked down. But she wears her mask faithfully. I keep extra masks in the car and make sure that the children always have their mask on when we go somewhere. We went out to eat last night. We went to the wonderful and lovely and exciting Olive Garden. And it was so good. I had a tour of Italy. It was so good. The breadsticks were hot. The salad was great. There were very few people in there because they had tables, fixed where you couldn't sit in certain places to allow distancing, social distancing. But the governor has signed into law that if you enter a facility also, you need to wear a mask. In almost every store that you look at, it will tell you mask required, mask required. Since I'm used to wearing one at work, it's really not that big a deal for me. But I did find a lady on the internet on the marketplace, and you know how I love the marketplace, and on the Facebook. She was making cute ones. I've got 2 Disney ones and a princess one, plus one that Lakeside provided with me, a cloth one. And I've got a checker one I got from Joann's. And of course you can buy them. Like at Ollie's, there was a whole humongous, huge rack full of face masks. They were black. They had no entertainment quality for me. So, did I forget to do that purple? I forgot to do that purple. Ooh-wee. Shucky ducky. I got to fix that. Oh, yes, I did. Hold on. I am doing purple. I will be alright in a minute, y'all. I promise you. Every time I come out here to work on something, I try to take a virtual Disney trip, and I play Spotify. And I have a special channel for just Disney music, and of course here on the iPad I also can listen to Sorcerer Radio to give me some more Disney that I need. It really broke my heart we couldn't go on our cruise. But the scoundrels have not given us our money back yet. I mean, it cost almost $3,000 for us to sail. They they emailed me on the 30th of March the 30th now. Okay, keep in mind today is what, the 25 maybe, 25th? Yeah. No mention from Carnival. I heard through the grapevine they were going to go bankrupt. Now, I don't know how true that is. And that's why they were not giving the money away. But I want my money back. So we're going to have to do something a little drastic to make the Carnival people understand, hey, folks, we need business. We need our business handled. And also, there's going to be class action lawsuits that they're going to be forced to pay people back. So they might as well just go ahead and give it up, call it quits, and move on. The pandemic has not been good for anybody. And I would like our money back. I mean, I'm sorry. That's $3,000 that they have their nasty hands on that I want back. Okay, now, let's see what other color we can put on here. We had a yellow already. We got a blue. Orange. There we go. Orange, you glad I got to see you. I know, I'm being too silly. No, the orange is doing. There we go. The orange is alright. I like it. I like the orange. You know, I think it reminds me of retro 80s. You know, pink and purple. When I was pregnant with Mason, I had this pink maternity top, and I would always wear it with purple pants. And don't ask me why. I guess because the only pair of pants would fit me when I was pregnant with him. But I went to my gynecologist one day for one of my every 2-week visits, and she was like, "Are you retro 80s? Because you got the pink and the purple going on." I said, "No, ma'am. This is the only thing I can fit this morning." I don't think I could fit on me. So we did that, and I just kept on wearing the pink and purple combo because I liked it. I'm an 80s baby. What can I say? I went to high school in the 80s. Oh, Lord, now you're doing multiplication and subtraction. Don't be doing it. Don't do it. But I love the 80s songs. I still listen to them on the 80s station. I listen to The River 104.5. And they have a lot of 80s stuff. Billy Joel, Journey, Air Supply, all that kind of stuff. So I enjoy listening to that radio station very much. That's about all I listen to these days. Box top for education. How about that? Oh, smear and fade resistant. I love that. Fun factor. I have no fun factor. I'm coloring, y'all. Good Lord. This thing is... Have some fun. I'll take that top off and put it right there so I don't lose it. Yes, I'm enjoying my coloring here. But seriously, I've got to figure out what project I want to do next. Because, I mean, I can color, but I don't want to color all day. I want to do some stuff. So I've got 4 creative companion kits that are made by Creator Companion, Crafter's Companion rather. And I would like to break into one of those and see what we can see. I've got 4 of them. They're all different. They retail for about $25 to $25 to $30 a piece. The kits do, and they have enough to do about 20 cards in them. So I keep hearing this cracking. I think I must have some tape on this glass mat I have. It's coming along, y'all. I'm so excited. It's coming along. See? Yes, indeed. We're coming along. I could do this. Definitely turning out well. I'm very pleased with it. Y'all, my hair is getting on my nerves. I'm going to have to do something with it. Cut some ribbon or something and get it pulled back out of my face. Got a headband on. That's not doing much good right now. Yep. The nerve ablation, I don't know if it really, well, I don't know. I can't tell. I started taking Xeljanz right before the nerve ablation, and I don't know if it's helped. I'm also on gabapentin that my back doctor gave me. He said he didn't have a problem putting me on gabapentin. So I don't know if it's a combination of the back being burned, the nerves being burned, or is it a combination of the Xeljanz with the gabapentin, or both? Either way, I'm still having a few spells with my back where I can't straighten up good, and I finally have to kind of hang on to some furniture because it starts hurting real bad. And I take my medicine in the morning, and I usually take some Tylenol about 12. Take some in the morning when I get up. I get up about 5. And then I'll take some Tylenol again about 12, and then take my gabapentin around 1 like my patients do. And you know what trips me out is it's a drug that's counted in our narcotic cabinet, and I'm taking it just la-di-da. But it takes 4 to 6 weeks for the nerves to die. And I'm supposed to see Dr. Cannon not too long from now. I had to check my appointment book, see when I'm going. But he wants to see me and evaluate how my back did. Like I said, it hurts once in a while, but the pain is not near as bad, and it's not a consistent pain. It's tolerable pain, if you can understand what that means. I mean, I can put up with some of it, but some of it is just bad, and I have to go lay down and go to bed. Yeah, that's coming along. Buzz says, come on. Don't you like how it's just glittering in the wind? I love it. I love it. The orange, I'm proud to say, looks decent. I like it. Got the shimmer to it, probably because I'm using these cute pens. And my pen is rolling around. I need to do something with my hair, y'all. It's killing me. I'm trying to get it up where it gets out of my way. That's not gonna stay. I need a barrette or something to put in my hair. But unfortunately, I don't have one out here. I got everything else out here done. Everything. Who would have guessed that I love a bumblebee so much? But I'm scared of them, boy. I tell you, I will run like a scalded dog if I get around a bumblebee. That's where I become an Olympic sprinter, I promise you. Now, I'll bet you anything that Kyle's in the house watching Westerns. Yeah, these ought to do pretty good. I like the orange. But I gotta pick out one more color, and that's gonna be a hot mess to pick out another color. Let's see. I'm gonna get a piece of ribbon. Yep, there's some right there already cut. Marvelous. Okay, now let's put this hair up and get it out of the way. Well, it's out of my way. Anyway, I don't have hair blowing in my face now. Okay, let's finish up some a little bit here. I'd like to finish this picture before the video time runs out. And then I can do another video, but I've got to figure out how to upload the statement about this video is for children or has children in it, but they don't have any children. I don't have any kids out here today. Mason's in the house playing with his lighted up robot that I found at Ollie's, which was cool too. Alexis is playing with her sticker and coloring book for Snow White and playing her tablet. Both of them have Kindle Fire tablets and for kids. Yes, indeed. My children are spoiled to the core. Rotten to the core, actually. Because I want them to have all kinds of stuff. Stuff I didn't have when I was growing up. So, well, phooey, they didn't make stuff like that anyway. We were lucky if we got a spirograph. Goodness gracious. And if you're not old enough to remember what one is, then you're too young, probably. I had a Barbie dream house, one of those 3-story ones with the elevator. They are like 200 something bucks now, and mine, if it had cost $200, I wouldn't have had one. I can promise you that. Let's do some orange on this one. You can see on this one right here, because this is supposed to be retro. I mean, it's cool. We'll do an orange on that. Yeah, I like. I'm getting cold again now. Got to pull this sweater together. 104 degrees heat index, and I'm wearing a sweater. These remind me a lot of It's a Small World. The art does. I guess because it's retro. I want to get my hands on that 50s book over there and see what I got going on in that book. Now, I'm starting on the first page of this book. I think I'm anal retentive. I really do. I'm OCD about it. And I like to start on the first page. However, I have got to break that habit and learn to color what I feel like coloring. Because I don't want to commit myself to the first page. I'm almost through with it. Then it's got little bubbles and little dewies we gotta do. And I did the embossing I was telling you about. I did it with my Gemini. And I love that Gemini. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so do we want to put orange on everything? I think we do. I'm liking it. The colors are pretty. I gotta work on my gel pen technique a little bit. That one doesn't. Oh, that does have orange. This one needs orange. And then I will have orange on everything. And then we gotta pick that next color. I wonder what comes on Freeform tonight. Well, I forgot. I gotta watch Trolls World Tour. Ozzy Osbourne is in it, actually. He voices one of the characters. Can't wait to hear him sing Crazy Train if he does that. My husband introduced me to Ozzy Osbourne. I still think he's a little radical, but bless his heart, he's doing his best. I think they said he had Alzheimer's. I think that's what it said. So, poor baby. Alright, nice, nice, nice. These are going to touch. I'm not liking that. Yeah. I'm de-stressing right now. This is my de-stressing stuff. Y'all know that. Once I get my hernia out, I feel better. But I think I've got a second one on the other side. And it comes from surgeries and that kind of thing. I've had an abdominal surgery from my top to my navel. I have had 2 C-sections. I had a hysterectomy. And with the 2 babies, I mean, I had a lot of scars. So the doctor's going to have fun fixing the muscle. That's what happens. You get a hernia and it starts bulging through your muscles, and then your intestines will fall out into the cavity where they're not supposed to be. So that's why my mama was like, "Yes, you get an appointment with Dr. Four." Dr. Four, actually, he's in South Haven, and he did my mama's hernia repairing and reversed some things that he had done because she was not doing well at all. She was sick all the time. I'm not sick. I'm just uncomfortable with the bulge, and it sticks out of my uniform so bad. I look like I'm pregnant on one side, and I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. Any of you trying Disney Plus? I recommend it highly if you have kids. It has a huge amount of Disney movies on there. Maybe some of your children haven't seen because they've not come out of the vault. I would like to explain to you about the vault. The vault is Disney's way of putting up something, a movie, for the next generation, because they figure every 7 years we have a new generation, which is probably true. And so they lock it in the vault, and they re-release it 7 years later as platinum, gold anniversary, something or other like that. And they release them that way, and that way they know that every 7 years people are going to buy them. I have the original Beauty and the Beast, and I have the silver anniversary. I also have an Alice in Wonderland VHS tape, which I'll never do anything with, of course. But it's nice to know I got it, isn't it? Alright, so everything's got a little orange on it except those. Let's pick our next color. Okay, next color will be red. It is cold in here. Mercy. Alright. But hey, I'm not griping. I am totally glad to have an air conditioner. Totally glad. Well, the red is more of a pink. Not true red. You know, we've been on here 50 minutes coloring. Really and truly. We had to work on the flowers, and the bike, we're going to have to get the silver out. Yes, indeed. We are coming along just right on here. I'm trying to get it done in the next few minutes. 51 minutes we've been on, so. Now, do I want to put any pink, red, or something on this one? I guess I do. We need to go to Sam's tomorrow because I need to pick up snacks. Mason loves the popcorn. The Smart Pop loves that stuff. And if I don't get in little bags, he'll eat the whole big bag. I swear that boy's stomach. I swear. He's like Jethro Bodine. Y'all remember him from Beverly Hillbillies? Eats anything. I mean, well, he's very picky about what he does eat, but he eats a lot of whatever it is. Chicken nuggets you need to hide. Cheese pizza you definitely need to hide. Because he will tear it up. When I get Pizza Hut, I get those mediums with 2 toppings. I have to get him double cheese. And then I have to get Alexis double sausage. Kyle likes double pepperoni. And I'm the oddball. I like mushrooms and ground beef on mine. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. I mean, I am surrounded, y'all, by craft stuff. It's just unreal. I had to put a shelf up with my washi tape on, and my stickers, and my blades for my die cuts. Mason wants a, what do you call it? Minecraft. Yes, indeed. A Minecraft lunchbox made out of metal. So what we decided we're going to do is we're going to order the white lunchbox out of metal, and I'm going to put Minecraft stickers that I make on my Cricut so that he can have his lunchbox that he likes. We went and had his school supplies ordered. There is a company called Knowledge Tree here down there in Horn Lake, and we called them, and I told them I needed a 3rd grade box for, oh gosh, y'all gonna kill me, intermediate school. Oh, my baby, going in 3rd grade. But Alexis doesn't really care. She's 12. I mean, 12th grade. She don't care. She's like, whatever. But the list gets smaller and smaller every year. When he went to kindergarten, I bet you we spent $150 on school supplies. Not to mention his clothes. He's got to have some clothes. And I've got some good walking shorts for him to start off school with. I just got to get him some long pants. Yep. But it's that time of year. Now, I have a decision to make. I can either let him stay home and do virtual schooling, or he can go to school. First of all, since I work, I'm not a teach-at-home mommy, so there's no way I can help him with his homework and do all the work that's required for school. So I'm gonna, Kyle and I have made the decision to let Mason go to 3rd grade like he's supposed to, so that he will get individual attention. He has dyslexia, and he has spent this summer we've been working on his homework that we've had to do. I think I'm going to try purple on these. No, this is pink. Let's get purple. Get purple. Okay, next. Let's do the bubbles in purple. Then I'll figure out what I'll do next. Yeah, we're bleeding through, people. I have a piece of acetate. I don't know if you can see it. It's clear acetate. See, look at the stuff where it's bled through. The purple flare pen's doing pretty good. So the next video I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of those craft kits. I guess I'm doing all the bubbles purple because now that I messed up, I have to. They're not bad. Oh wait, I do need to do something on that color. Golly, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Buzz is rolling over there, isn't he? Isn't it great? I love this thing. It's just the perfect thing to put on my drawing desk, on my craft desk, which, by the way, is full of stuff. Let's do light green. I'm taking my Papermate Flare out again. I'm doing a light green because I forgot to get this part done. Y'all been sitting here watching me color and didn't tell me. This is another reason why you should keep your pens out in a box or something where you can get to them in case you forget to do something. the flowers have turned out really well. There we go. Wrapping it up. Okay, here it comes. You want to see what it looks like so far? Oops, keep my acetate under there. Hold on. There you go. What do you think? You like? Dislike? I like. Pretty good. Of course, I'm very crucial and very picky about my coloring. I do it. I'm very hard on myself about my coloring. Using the blue flare again, peppermint flare. Well, these are blue. Okay, that's coming along. Okay. Another thing I gotta do today, I've got to get the Etsy shop going. Too few of these big ones. Too hot to go fishing. Kind of have to stay in out of the heat, kind of what you need to do. And the heat index is so hot. I saw on channel 13 last night, I watched the broadcast today to see how the weather was going to be, which I don't see any clouds. It looks pretty docile out there, but he said you could burn in 15 minutes. But, you know, it was so hot out there. And a few weeks ago, Well, it's probably been a month. I had to call into work because I had burnt myself so bad outside fishing that I was sun poisoned. And I mean, I couldn't even put my scrubs on, could not stand to have anything on me. Oh, it was awful. I'm still peeling at the moment, still on my hands, because I got burnt like a son of a gun out there. Didn't catch any fish, but a sunburn. And we had fish sticks for supper. How about a red one? Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you signed on today to watch the chat. I realize I've been chitter-chattering a lot. But if you like the subscription, please mark it. When I get 1,000 viewers, I can do live streams where you can talk to me while I color or whatever it is I'm doing that day. It's coming along. You know, it takes a little time to be neat. I try to be neat at the lines. So on our next project, our next video, like I said, I'm going to be doing one of the craft kits. I'll go ahead and cut out with the die cuts what you need cut out. And I'll have it ready. I'll have everything prepped so we can just throw the cards together real quick. Now, if you're interested, I've got an Etsy shop. And if you like beautiful greeting cards, which I make, I'm sorry, I hate to brag on myself, but they are so cute. And they're made with love. And they're pretty inexpensive considering they are handmade, and they are definitely not available in stores. Let's do one more color and we'll have all the flowers all done. I don't know what color I want to do the last couple of flowers in. I need to do a yellow in the middle because they have centers. Okay. Don't you love YouTube? You learn all kinds of stuff from YouTube. I mean, I have learned so many things from watching the YouTube videos that it's not even funny. We'll do purple flowers. Oh no, I dropped the top. Hold on. There we are. I got it. Took me a minute. Cover back up. It's like having a blanket on. Okay, let's do this purple and yellow. I like purple in there. It just kind of throws a splash. There are different shades of purple in there, so that's the objective, is to have different shades. Alright, I'm cutting the air conditioner off right now. That's it, I'm freezing. I will cut it back on in just a few minutes. as soon as I get some more of these colored, now I can take off my sweater. I tried to make a YouTube video last night, and my doggone cell phone, every 15 minutes, it would stop, and it would start playing, and I didn't have a chance to upload. So it was really annoying last night. Okay, let me show you what else we got to do. We just got a few more flowers to go, and we will have it. Then I can do the bicycle. The bicycle shouldn't be so hard because it's just a bike. It's not like it's some big, humongous piece of machinery. So I shouldn't be having too much to do on the bike. Let me take this off and show you something. Aqua marker pen set. I hope that I haven't stolen the pens out, because if I have... Oh, butterfly stamps. Tremendous. There's the markers. Oh, y'all, this is going to be fun. Look at the beautiful butterflies. Looky, looky, look. Aren't they beautiful? I can do that one. It has 120 pieces in this box. Alright, let me close this box back up. And then the other one I have to do, I'm getting reach of, is a character stamp and die. And I was wrong, they retail for $29.99. Okay, let's finish doing these flowers here. Now, I do want to point out to you, you don't have to have as much. A set of 12 pins and you would have done fine on this. You don't have to have 300,000 pins like I do. But they multiplied on me. I mean, craft things multiply. I think there's a craft genie, and they come in here and they put more stuff in your stash. Nah, really and truly, I've been really lucky this summer getting the Stampin' Up set. I have 42 stamp pads from one lady, and then I've got a whole twisty rack full of them from another lady that I bought them from. Sweater's coming off. Okay, sweater's off. I knew it was coming. Okay. And it looks like one more to go. Well, last flower petal. Here we go. Gotta show you what I'm working with. All right. Ta-da. What do you think? I think it looks pretty groovy. All right, now that I've gotten that done, I need to take my trash out over there. Okay. Bicycle basket, I'd say it's brown. I'm going to take out my big flare markers, color with those. I need a brown for the basket. I'm almost done. Let me move these out of the way. I'm using a big woodsy brown. Like I told you, I wouldn't do too much, not too much of the, so I'm going to use alcohol at all. I am using these big pens. Okay, brown basket. Now it does have a bottom, a lip on the bottom, so I'm going to color that. Okay, now the sink. Hello, I'll be alright in a minute. And that needs to go back up there in that rack. I need a black desperately, and I know I've got one in here. There we go. Sharpies, they're good. All right. The wheels are gonna have to be black. Yeah, the odor is odoriferous. It's very strong. 1 hour and 20 minutes, y'all. We've been coloring, and we're almost done. Then I think we need to paint the bike red. Red is flashy. Oh, I gotta do the handlebars too. Okay, here's what we got so far. And I quit taking that out. Look, it's coming along. I used to subscribe to a magazine called Do, and it was a color magazine. Had all kinds of pictures in it, and palette suggestions, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, and the company went bottoms up. I still had some subscriptions left out that were not delivered. So they sent me a Vera Bradley, a 3-pack of Vera Bradley notebooks that were worth way more than my couple of subscriptions were. I gave one to my neighbor, who loves designer everything. Okay, let's do the handlebars. Okay. Put a little dot there. Now I get that. Alright. Now, for the bike. The pedals have to be black too. Okay. Let us do red. I'm doing a red Sharpie because it's sharp. Almost done. And these bleed through like I don't know what. It's after 7, y'all. Mercy. Where does the time go when you're having fun? And I want to say thank you to my subscribers. I'm very proud and very happy to have subscribers. right, let's see what we want to do. Okay. I am finished with that picture. And now is the time to take my pen and sign my name on it. Let's get a pen. And since there's so much purple, let me sign in purple. Okay, got my initials on it, and it is now finished. It's a finished bicycle. It looks really, really colorful. Well, that's all I'm going to do tonight on this broadcast. I'm so happy that you joined me. I really appreciate your subscriptions. And I'm not a professional colorist by any means. I'm just out here in my shed, my she shed, enjoying doing what I'm doing. You know, when something gives you a sense of satisfaction, you should always try that. I'm working in the mental health field. You need outlets for yourself. You need to take time for yourself. I mean, I feel so much better since I came out here. I am, you know, you stress during the week and all that. You really need to find something that you de-stress with. I am going to work on Halloween next. So look for a video to be Halloween. If you notice living room detected motion across the screen, that is our nanny cam that we have in the living room to keep an eye on the kids if I'm out here. It also allows us to watch remotely when Alexis is here, to make sure that everything is safe and she's safe. So anyway, that's what you keep seeing on the screen. I think my folks are moving around and they're probably getting hungry. So I'm signing off. Michelle, live from the She Shed. And Mississippi tells you hello. Thanks a lot, and I cannot wait until we have another time together. Thanks.